Hey guys, it's time to cast the controller on over, and today I'll be playing Zombie Society Dead Detective with you. I am in the options. Play. New game. Look at the little symbol. For brain's sakes, detective, couldn't you be a tad less noisy when you wake up? You almost made me spill my cup. Sorry, Mr. Gasbug. I can't help it. Gasbug. Gasbug. That is an inspired name choice for a zombie. So how do I... It's a point and click game. I have save, a magnifying that helped me find things. Evidence, dead deductions. I see what you did there. I quite like that. I might name the video that. I hope you don't mind that I use your pun, creator person. I'm the kind of man who sleeps with his gun. Let's see. This is no time to rest in peace. Hat. Much better. New item. Graves. Grave, sweet grave. Anything else? Gasbug. The hands. Good morning, Mr. Gasbug. Oh, good morning, Detective Marg. Quite a fine day, isn't it? Sure is. There's nothing better than a clear sky and a good old cup of adrenaline in the morning. Makes you feel alive. But you're not alive. Let's see. Let's go this way. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna play. I don't want to play all of it. I wanna get you guys to play it. So I'm gonna play some of it. Probably about 10 to 15 minutes of it, and then leave the rest for you guys. This is cool. Soundimage.org. Neat. Well, it sounds very cool, Eric. Adobe Animate. Animate. I know, I'm being weird. The cursor is on because it's a point and click game. I don't know if it'd record this even if I didn't have my cursor on or not. But I did it just in case. He's left the graveyard, people. Francesco del Anamuja. That's a mouthful. But your game looks pretty neat. I hope this money will compensate you for your trouble, young man. Hey, did you just assume you're older than me because I died young? Just because I died young. I've been selling newspapers for more than a century. What about you, huh? Oh my, I offer my apologies. I'm still new to this. You'd better respect your elders, young man. Oh dear me. Poor guy. He just doesn't know how to survive this society. Old Knock. News, news, by the brain and news. Good morning, Old Knock. Hey there, Marg. Who's that guy who just left? So what's the news? Have a good day. So what's the news? Buy a newspaper and you'll know. Who is that guy who just left? Ah, did you see that? Kids these days. No respect. Well, at least he gave me a generous tip. Anyway, he said he had a problem. He was told to look for a private detective who resides in this graveyard. So give him the address of your office. Those are great news. A new client is just what I needed. Can I have a newspaper? Can I have 1 coin? I remember having some money with me yesterday, but where did I put it? Tutorial. Move the cursor over the top of the screen and select your suitcase to open the inventory. I've had this hat with me since the day I died. It's old, dusty, and it's got a few holes in it. I love it. Okay. Can I go that way? Is there anything to be found? I can go back in there. Lots of pictures to make the reading easier. Hilarious. We tell you what you have to believe. What? Did I read that right? Ahem. Is this the office of Private Detective Marg? Why, yes, that's me. Please, come in. Have a seat. This looks so cool. This is so well done for just a Newgrounds game. Let's start with a simple question, shall we? Why did you come to see me instead of the police? You don't want to get the police involved, do you? The police isn't interested in your problem, am I correct? I'm gonna go with this one. That is a fair question. I'll tell you everything. To make a long story short, I've been robbed, detective, but I went to the police. The commissioner said this affair was of no concern to them. He's the one who advised me to hire you, as a matter of fact. Are you really as good as they say? Now, allow me to give you a demonstration. I've been writing notes since the moment you entered the room, and I think I've collected enough evidence to make a few educated deductions. Tutorial. These are your notes. On the left page, you'll find the clues you have collected. Click on 2 or more clues to combine them and form a deduction. Mr. Mitsk has a walking stick. Why? As a zombie, he doesn't really need it. Wasn't able to tell how old Olnok really is. Is willing to hire a private detective. You formed your first deductive. Deductions with a question mark require your interpretation. Click on them and choose the most plausible option. Mr. Mitsk is still not accustomed to his new life as an undead. That can mean he died recently. I can't do it again. Interpret. Mr. Mitsk gave a generous tip to Olnok. Moreover, he's willing to pay a private detective in order to solve his problem. From these facts, I can infer that money is not a problem for Mr. Mitsk, or Mr. Mitsk is desperate and willing to spend all his money. I'm gonna go with money is not a problem. Once you choose an option, the question mark will turn into an exclamation point. You can always choose the other option by clicking on it again. Try different combinations until you come up with a plausible theory. Claims the police want to investigate his case. It's of small importance. Already have their hands full and can't help Mitz. You've come to a plausible conclusion. If you're sure this is the right solution, click on it and confirm your deductions. If you're not, don't fret. Think twice, use your brain. Mr. Mitz wants me to find something that holds a great sentimental value to him. From what I've observed, I can safely infer that you were robbed of something with no value whatsoever, but it's something that holds a certain sentimental value to you nonetheless. I'll be blessed, you're right on the mark. How could you know? A simple deduction. It is obvious this is not about money, as you're generous with your tips and you're willing to hire a detective. There's also the fact that the police won't help you. This confirms that my theory that nothing of value was stolen. It sounds so simple when you put it like that, but how could you know about the sentimental value? Because it's fairly evident that you died recently. You still use a walking stick even though you don't need it. Old habits are awfully hard to kill. And it's not unusual for recently dead zombies to get attached to objects that remind them of their past life. Hence, hat? Objects like a dusty old hat, perhaps. I love that he's... That's right, you got me. I'm astonished. You're even better than what they said. Mitz is impressed. I need your help. Name a price and I'll pay it. And then he leaves. I'm the owner of a little restaurant called Brain for Food. Come to visit if you're interested, and I'll tell you more. Food for the mind, maybe? Finally, it's the first client in weeks. Oh. Telephone, chair, old notes. Just notes from some of my old cases. I've solved most of them. Clock. A few centuries ago. Local chronicles needly. I consult them when needed. Nothing of use in there. Oh, my press pass from when I used to work as a journalist for the Quark. I almost forgot I still had this. It's expired, of course, but it could always come in handy. Well, then close the drawer. Sofa is this. If it fails the detective, I could always become a psychiatrist, though I'm much better at eating brains than I am at fixing them. Look in the sofa for your money, dude. Is that a chair? Why, yes, it is. I don't need to use the phone. Blood stain. An old stain of blood. I like it. I think it's a nice touch. Fine. I'm sure there was more I could have found. Brain for food, graveyard, and office. A brain for food. Hello. Mustachioed guy. I mustachio you a question. I think I did that wrong. Consult notes and ask about evidence. Do you work here? That I do. The cleaning I do. Investigating the robin, aren't you? I'll be glad to help. That'll be. Consult notes and ask about evidence. I guess I don't have any more evidence. Have a good day. Oh, Detective, I see you decided to accept the job. I've read it and completely forgot to read it out loud. I'm afraid this font is a little bit wibbly for me. Like, it suits them. It suits the art style and it suits the zombies themselves. But it's just hard to read after a while. I'm afraid I've still got to ask you a few things before I can accept anything, Mr. Mitz. That certainly goes without saying. I'll tell you everything I know. First, I want to look everywhere. Was that a surpass? No, I don't drink while on a case. Well, why not? I can't believe he walks like that. Well then, now to ask you a few questions. Please be sincere and specific. What did the thief steal exactly? All the frozen brains in my fridge are missing, but though bothersome, that is not my main concern. The thief stole my ID card, Detective Mark. Your ID card? That's right, from when I was still alive. It's the only memory I've left of that time, and I'm very attached to it. So much so that I left it on display on the menu. Why would someone want to steal something like that? Do you suspect anybody even remotely? Do you know the woman named Halik, Detective? You mean the famous philanthropist and collector? Everybody knows her. She regularly ends up on the front page of the local newspapers. That's right, I can't say more than this, but she wanted to buy my ID card for her collection, she said. She offered quite a sum. A few days later, the robbery occurred. Ooh. Are there any witnesses? On my night watchman, he's currently inside the kitchen. Thank you, Mr. Mitz. I'll accept the case. I'll contact you again later. Thank you, Detective. I wish you luck. To the kitchen. For the last time, Vin, I can't let you have this brain. It's Mr. Mitz's lunch. But I want brains. Wait a second. Who the heaven are you? Hello, I'm Detective Marg, and I'm investigating the recent robbery. I'm looking for the night watchman. You're in luck then. Hey, I see your hand. I see it. This guy over here, Vin, is the night watchman you want. My name is Schnagger, by the way. I'm the chef. Hands off or I'll cut him into pieces. Aww. Now then, I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. You were there when the robbery took place. What happened? It all happened very fast. The thief sneaked up on me from behind. Felt a zap, and then I was out cold. A zap? You're probably hit with a taser. So the thief was armed and prepared. Would a taser work on a zombie? I don't know the science behind tasers enough. I don't think it'd work on a zombie. But I mean, I guess it might. When I came to, I heard some noises coming from the kitchen, so I went to have a look, and I saw the thief escape from the window. He was certainly after the brains in the fridge. Would you be able to recognize the thief? I only saw a glimpse of him, but then I have a good memory. He was thin with black curly hair. Very well, that's all for now. I'll have a look around. Schnagger. Consult notes. Been philanthropist, robbery. Thief was well equipped. I don't know anything about that. Let's ask him about. The real problem is the thief stole all our brains. This restaurant is everything I have. I don't know what I'll do if I am going bankrupt because of this. Huh. Neat. I have more information now. Ignore that in the corner. It's a Steam pop-up. That caught on my... Thank you for your help. Let me out. Towel. It's just a towel. Brain. That does look rather tasty. So I'm thinking we're gonna go meet up with Helner. Or wait a second. Are you following me? Please, can I help you? The thief robbed Mr. Mitz under my nose, and I feel really guilty. No way. I work alone. Okay, fine. Well, considering I suspect him, I'm gonna say okay, fine anyway. Okay, fine. Thank you, boss. You won't regret it. I already do, and don't call me boss. Sure thing, boss. Oh, Jeebus. Mustachioed guy. Consult notes and ask about evidence. What do you want to know about Sanger the cook? I can tell he's a blessed good cook, that I can. He had his own restaurant a few years ago, but then it all went south and he lost everything that he did. Mr. Mitz hired him when nobody else would. I bet Snagger is very grateful for that, I bet he is. Ooh. I already learned all that. Okay. Have a good day. Was there anything? What's up here? Hello. Undead York, the best place for holidays. I've been there a few centuries ago and it wasn't all that undead yet. Ah, those were funny times. Do you want to join the exclusive Eat Club? Then follow these simple rules. Eat Club. Ooh, sounds interesting. Healer, stop it. You're in my stream. In my recording. Rule number 1, never speak about the Eat Club. Rules 2, 3, and 4 don't matter because you've already violated rule number 1. You're forever banned from entering the Eat Club, you and whoever wrote this poster. Bummer. Nothing useful in here. Isn't that a brain? What the heaven, Ben? That brain's rotten. It's been there for days. Oh, yeah, I know that. Nothing useful here. Nothing useful here. Let's see. Let's see if we can't make a few conclusions. Gwen is of ravenous appetite. And when you chase the thief, we had the perfect chance to eat all of those brains and blame the robber. He didn't eat the brains because the thief beat him to it, or he couldn't resist the temptation to eat the brains. Oh, he's sad. There's a link, I can't see it. Is there any correlation at all? Fine. I see. The manhole is open. The thief must have left this area through the sewers. Shouldn't we go after him then? Inside the sewers? No way, we'd get lost in no time. So the thief escaped through that window. Wall. Not even the thief could climb that wall. I mean, he probably could. It doesn't look that high. Alrighty. It's a good thing I brought him with me or I wouldn't have known about the ravenous appetite. Is he gonna eat the brain? I'm just gonna... It is gone. I knew it! He totally did. I called it. Let's see. Do I want to keep going? Helix Foundation. Is this where you use the press pass? I'd like to speak to Miss Helix. No can do, bub. Miss Helix is very busy at the moment. She won't accept visitors today. Busy doing what? I'm not allowed to say. Aren't you a bit small to work as a guard? I'm perfect height to punch you straight in the nuts, bub. Touché. Really need to speak to Helix. It's Miss Helix to you, bub, and as I told you, she ain't got time for nobody like you. I'll be back. It's an expired press back from back in the days. Perhaps I didn't mention the originals from the choir. You'd like to interview Miss Helix? Oh, really? About what? Yes, I'm writing an article about the shampoo she uses for her fabulous hair, favorite kind of food, the last car she brought, the story of her life after death. It's a biography. Her initiative concerning charity for graveless zombies, why she chose such a creepy logo. This one. Charity, you got the wrong zombie. Okay. Story of her life. Charity wrote 4. Let's go with shampoo for her fabulous hair. That's a secret you'll never know. Don't look at me, my hair is fabulous. Au natural. The logo's reference to the face of a brain who just realized he's going to get eaten. What's so creepy about it? If you put it like that, nothing at all. I bet this one's gonna say brains, obviously. Yep. Last car she bought? That's everything, though. I'll be back. Zombie society is a free society. What's this way? Oh, this way's leaving. Well, that's a tiny bit of a dead end for me, personally. I'm sure I could figure out what to do if I kept going. I'm pretty sure I selected every option. This is a really neat game. I really like it, but at the same time, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. If somebody specifically comments asking me to finish it, I might do the rest of it as another one, actually. We're just going to go ahead and go into Brain for Food, because I forgot that there's a save file. Save. Save, 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 save. Save. Hopefully, it's saved. Anyway, what I was trying to say there is I'm going to go ahead and use that to mark the end of my turn. Let me know if you want me to come back to this game. I'm just going to cast the controller on back to you and hope you pass along again soon. Bye-bye, guys, and thanks for watching.